we were downstairs parking our car, and then this guy comes up to us. He's like, "Oi, the Laymen boys," and we're like, "What?" And he's like, "Hey, I'm a fan." He does the fire tests in our building.
He's the one.
He's the one that
whoever
yells.
watches our show, you've seen before. We've had to literally stop our show numerous times because there's fire alarms
and the dance and the dance party.
Yes, you've seen all that, right? Next time, we've asked him now to say Laymen Gaming when they're doing a fire test. So tune in for that. It's going to happen.
That's permission, by the way. If you're doing a fire test around this time, say that. It'll go in.
He also said, "Hi, I'm Ralph," and Sam says, "Oh, I'm Sam." And then he looks at Alec, he's like, "Thick boy!"
We're like, "Thick boy!"
That's
right. We have taught you well.
Someone actually yelled across the street the other night as well. "Thick boy and Sam!"
Yeah, see guys, we're getting totally famous celebrities.
Right. It's so hard to be this famous.
It's really hard being
celebrities. You just want to be out there shopping for a Ferrari
on
your own,
it's like, come on,
minding your own business.
Private jets, you're just having a look at them, that's all you want to do, and then you got to get fucking bombarded, It's
going to be even worse at E3. Here comes the segue. E3's coming up. We're getting on a plane in less than 48 hours now.
Yep.
We have the most ridiculous schedule in the world. Sadly, Thick Boy is not joining us because there was a limit with regards to weight load that could be put on a normal passenger plane. So
Microsoft couldn't afford 2 seats.
Did these sound like the actions of a man who had all he could eat?
No, not at all. That could have been me.
That's right, exactly right.
More like 4 seats.
4 seats.
They couldn't just. There wasn't enough space. And look, we don't know.
I don't want to go with these losers. That's why I'm not going.
We don't know if Cacti are going to be coming too. We don't know yet. We're still asking if Microsoft has a spare seat.
I don't want to go with you fucking losers anyway. I'd much rather go with Young.
He's got the green. He's got the green going.
So he's got the green. He's the total mascot of Microsoft.
He does. Actually, he does. You're right. E3's coming up. We're going to be there, and we want to tell you what our top predictions and hopes and dreams and expected disappointments are for E3. Stay with us.
So look, let's talk about the hardware, guys, and see what what we think. Nintendo...
Or girls.
All girls.
All right,
we're not going to be assuming any consoles genders.
Correct.
What do we think Nintendo, Xbox, and Sony are going to do? Sony first, go.
Well, the first big announcement that I'm really hoping for is like $1,000 worth of God of War DLC.
I know.
I think I'd buy that too. Just make it and charge me for it, and I'd be totally down for that. That seems totally fine.
Yeah.
No, but obviously Spider-Man's going to be the big ticket item. That is looking amazing. Everyone that's played it says it's fantastic. We are going to be going hands-on with that. I can confirm the Laymen have a booking to go hands-on with Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. Pew!
And I'm excited for that. That looks amazing. I love the old Spider-Man games. We used to play those as kids.
Spider-Man 2 was amazing, man. We had that on the GameCube.
Ghost of Tsushima is another thing.
Ghost of Tsushima
is looking... We don't really know anything about it other than it's an open world role-playing game, adventure, whatever, set in like feudal Japan with samurai and ninja and all that sort of stuff. That sounds like the coolest thing ever. Days Gone has got a very mixed reception in its previews. A lot of people are saying it's a bit meh.
Well, I mean, that was announced, back in 2016, and we still haven't seen it.
We've seen some gameplay. We've seen the first hour of gameplay from Game Informer, but every preview that I read was like, it's kind of a generic zombie game.
What about Death Stranding?
Yes.
That's going to be a big one.
That's right. Yong.
Good old Yong is waiting for that. Any type of moss or any type of photo, you're going to see a Yong video, people.
And just a bit of a spoiler, we may or may not be meeting up with Yong at E3. We can't confirm anything yet.
We can't confirm
We have been in touch with the Yong.
With the Yong,
and there might be some crossover. You thought Avengers was amazing.
Yes, you haven't seen nothing yet, baby. You haven't seen until we do a video and I cut at the end. I'm like, Yong out. Right. What am I excited for though? There's only one game that I can think of. Shaq Fu's come out. We know how amazing Shaq Fu was, but now it's time for another game to come out, and there's none other than.
Here comes the money.
Did someone say
Here comes the money.
Knack 3, baby. I want Knack 3. If there was Knack 3, we would do 100% a review on that.
We definitely would.
Someone in the comment section did point out that Donkey has Knack 2. We have Shaq Fu. If you haven't watched our video yesterday, check it out.
Nintendo. Now, there's really only one thing going down for Nintendo this year, at least so far as we know, and that's Smash.
Oh my god, I cannot wait for Smash.
Let me smash.
Alec right here,
oh my god,
Thick
I cannot
Boy,
wait for Smash.
has played like thousands of hours of Smash with his mates.
I think we've got anywhere between 4,000 to 5,000 hours.
I don't know how I possibly, you fit all your exercise regime plus the Smash in there.
How do you stay in shape?
That DDD rig.
Question is this actually a sequel, Alec, or is it just like the old Smash but now on Switch?
No, I think it has to be a new game. I think if they were going to string people along for, the announcement trailer I think was back in March.
Yeah.
Maybe in February. So if they're going to string people that far along with this sort of really blank logo, very clearly not stating that it's Smash Wii U and 3DS ported. There's been quite a bit of ambiguity, and I think if they all of a sudden came out and said, "Hey, it's the one you've already played. Here's like 3 characters and buy it," that would suck. So I think we're going to see a new title, just because of how coy they've been.
The other thing from Nintendo, the new Metroid game, we know it exists. I don't know if there will be any gameplay. It feels like this is still going to be like a teaser image or something.
No, it's been a whole year now.
Yeah, but exactly. In the world of Nintendo, that's not a long time.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Especially when it comes to something as high stakes as Metroid, so I'm not expecting big things from that.
But they announced tennis, and then it came out pretty quick. So if they're going to be showing Metroid like that, I think they'll show something at this conference.
Well, let's hope. So let's talk Microsoft now. Now, Microsoft have a bit of an uphill battle against them. It's been a rough time for Microsoft in the last little while.
Rough seas.
Yeah, very rough seas. Yes. Now, obviously, a lot of people don't like to admit it, but Xbox exclusives are suffering right now. They don't have the same number that Sony does, and the quality of those also is not quite as strong as we're seeing from the Sony portfolio. You know, and I wish it were different. We're old school Xbox 360
Definitely.
fans.
360 only 6 years ago?
Yeah,
was
man,
completely killing it.
That was our machine, you know. But it's times have changed, unfortunately, since then. The question is, will Microsoft be able to bring it back at this conference, or is it really them in a holding pattern until the next Xbox comes out?
Yeah.
Well, you've essentially got the 3 pillars of Microsoft. You've got Forza, which has been iterated on. I think we're up to Forza 7 now.
Yeah.
We might see a Forza 8. Who knows? Gears of War. Gears of War 4 was a very good game. It didn't really land as it should have. There's word that they're going to be doubling down on Gears of War.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you've got Halo. So Halo 6 is the next installment in the franchise. I think we're going to have to see something from those pillar franchises.
So let's talk EA now.
EA Games. We've got to have money.
EA, the publisher that's built the Laymen channel. Without you,
we
EA,
love you, man.
Without you, Andrew Wilson, we wouldn't be here
actually
today.
want to meet Andrew Wilson at E3.
Yeah. It'd be pretty cool if we just like getting selfies with him.
Yeah. He's just like, get away from me, guys.
It'd be pretty funny if he was a cool dude though.
He'd
He's like, hey, it's the Laymen.
I think for PR, he'd try and be nice. But he'd be like,
Yeah.
hey, photo, I hate you guys. Hey.
Yeah.
So EA is a very simple one. We're going to see 3 things.
Yeah.
We're going to see a lot more on Anthem. We're going to see a lot more on Battlefield 5. And then I think we're going to get the obligatory every year. EA really cares about independent gamers.
Yeah.
So they're going to have some independent developer do some 8-minute talk on some game that probably might be very good, like Unravel.
But you know what it probably is this year? Skate 4. They just turned the Skate 3 servers back on.
About that.
Yeah.
So if they announce Skate 4, I'm not going to lie, I'm
be
fucking
lined up
excited.
for that shit.
I'm going to buy 10 copies of that.
Skate is an excellent video game.
Skate is amazing.
It is a
Can you
great
imagine the
video game.
microtransactions in that game?
I know,
in
right?
order to get all 4 wheels, you have to pay $20
It's like
each.
it pauses the game halfway through a kickflip.
39, 40 quarters. This better be good.
Game over. Please deposit 40 quarters.
What a rip!
It's in the game.
I would be okay with a skate game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Battlefield, I'm sure Battlefield's going to be a good game on some level. Certainly the gameplay improvements that they've spoken about look really good.
Yeah.
Anthem is the big question mark. We have no idea if what this game actually is at this point.
This
Like
is
it
their
could
big
honestly be Star Wars, it could be like KOTOR 2 or KOTOR 3, I should say, in terms of its style, or it could be The Division. It could be like any kind of game. We literally don't know
I mean,
yet.
I think it's definitely going to be, a Division, Destiny kind of
we
thing.
all
It
assume
looks like
that. We all assume that, but again, we don't know until we see it.
I highly doubt it'll be a
I think it
single
makes
player
too much.
experience.
I think it makes too much sense to.
BioWare
to
have
go
said
down that.
specifically that they're really keen on the whole story aspect.
Sure.
Like that, we don't know yet. We honestly
don't
don't.
know.
And I agree with you, it probably is that. I'm just saying, let's just keep an open mind about what that could be. I really hope Anthem is successful because I know a lot of people are very excited about it, but I'm very skeptical about, the sort of business model that they want to apply to this game. A looter plus EA is a bit of a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
Ubisoft, the big one obviously is the Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which has already been revealed. We'll see some details on that, which is nice. The Division 2, a little game that I've personally heard of.
I don't know it once or twice.
I don't know much about it, but I know it's a thing that exists. That obviously is going to be a big focus for me. I'm pretty pumped about that, to be honest.
I want some Splinter Cell.
Yeah, everyone's
talking Splinter Cell. So there was
that
that Ghost Recon Wildlands, Sam Fisher sort of thing, and then there was that scene where it's, I'm the only one left. I think they were really prepping everybody for another installment in the franchise. Now, Splinter Cell games are great games.
Yeah, they are.
I think there's really a gap in that sort of stealth espionage genre.
Rest in peace, Metal Gear.
Yeah, sorry, Metal Gear. And look, I think a lot of people will line up for that.
Yeah,
personally.
totally.
Especially now because there's such a huge gap in the market. No one's going to line up for Metal Gear anymore, man. No one's going to line up for that shit.
Unless they remaster the original Metal Gear.
Yeah, I mean, look, that,
I won't
yes,
lie.
100%. That's the only way Konami now can actually make money out of the Metal Gear franchise.
Capcom, it seems, are about to unveil Devil May Cry 5. They've just registered a domain for that, and it's now hosted on their servers, so it looks like it's a pretty done deal. Maybe some Monster Hunter content. I know Generations is coming out soon on Switch, but we might see some new DLC announcement for your Monster Hunter World, because it was so crazily successful. But I think the main thing is Devil May Cry 5, which would be quite excited to see. I think the biggest game at this convention that most people are excited about, if it actually appears at all, is Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah. Oh, it should maybe be there.
It should
I feel
be
like
there.
it will be there.
There's been like a billion signs pointing to yes.
Yeah.
But we don't know yes. I don't know. That would just be amazing to be able to see that in action and to know that it's coming along well. It's right now. It's sort of like the great hope for the gaming industry.
Yes,
and if we can just get to see it and know that it's okay, we're like, okay, guys, we're okay for another year. Like we can wait.
I don't know if it'll be gameplay or just a really extended trailer.
I think it has to be gameplay because they showed that concept trailer a while back.
But that concept trailer was so like it didn't really tell you anything.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I think
There's
we're going to
been
see
some time
something.
since then.
I think we're going to see something.
I agree.
For sure.
I agree.
Bethesda.
Oh, we missed Bethesda.
We're going to talk about Bethesda.
Shit.
Fallout 76.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what it is
We don't
yet.
know what it is.
It could be fantastic. Like, it could be great, or it could just be arse. It could be a total cash-in. Everyone's super nervous about it because Fallout is such a beloved franchise. To see it co-opted into a different genre, people are super nervous.
I'm glad that that Overwatch and Fallout are doing a crossover. I like that idea. I think it's a good idea.
I totally agree with this.
Rage 2 as well.
And Rage 2.
They'll probably be showing some Rage 2.
But they've already shown it, really.
Yeah, but they'll probably show it properly. That was like a...
I think it'd be playable.
That was like a sizzle reel.
That was a. I mean, I agree with that.
There was no more than 2 seconds between a frame cut. I reckon they'll go through a gameplay demo and show it at the stage.
The other thing from Square Enix, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh my god, I can't wait for that game!
Sam, for some reason, is massive Kingdom Hearts fan.
I think it's actually one of my favorite games in the world.
Yeah.
Nothing gives me the feels like Kingdom Hearts, people.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to be reviewing that, okay, and that is going to be damn good.
It's a good game.
We're also going hands-on with Destiny. I can confirm that we got an invitation from Activision to go and play Destiny. We're going to be playing the new Gambit game mode. We have made our thoughts known about what we think about Destiny 2 and the Forsaken DLC. So, hats off to Activision for inviting us.
I agree,
and that's pretty ballsy to say. Like, you guys fucking rag on us all the time, but come and play it. Yeah. I do respect that.
No, I agree. I think, look, I have to try and hold my tongue when I go there, but knowing me, I'll get there and be like, God, this game sucks. Am I right?
All these Bungie developers,
and the developer right next to me, like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, I worked on this for 6 years.
And I was back with 2 black eyes.
That's right. I think they're the major beats at E3. Yeah. They're the things that we've got some other stuff on our schedule that we're not allowed to share yet. In fact, there's quite a bit on our schedule that we're not allowed to share because it's all under NDA.
Yeah.
But
we'll give you a hint, something to do with Fu. But we can't tell you anything more about that.
Otherwise, Shaq will sit on us.
Shaq will get angry at us.
But look, it looks like it's going to be a pretty great convention. I think there's going to be lots of exciting stuff happening this year. We're going to be covering it like a lot. You're going to see a lot of videos from us.
Yes.
Not the same sort of coverage that you see in the past.
Yes.
Because we don't have time to
we
meme our
literally
episodes.
don't have time for the genius of the meme lord.
So expect some straight up news.
Just news for about a week. It's just going to be purely, this is what's happening, guys. This is what to expect, and we're going to be pumping out at least a lot of videos.
We're going to be getting back on the funnies when we return.
Yes.
But while at E3, it's all the business. Hope you tune in. Thick Boy will be manning the base back home, making sure that the Earth stays on its correct rotational axis.
Yes, making sure that he just...
I can't shift too far from Australia.
Exactly right. Yeah.
But,
and we look, if enough comment section says it, we might bring Cacta with us. We might. We'll see how we go.
Cool.
See you, fam.
See ya.
Young out.